There's 4 Forest Service law enforcement trucks over here. I think we'll catch one driving out. And now they must have stayed at the hotel. They stayed at the hotel, and looks like the valets parked their trucks way over there. Here they come. Here comes one. We'll catch one. Let's catch one. Chinese or Hebrew to him. Law enforcement. Did they have a good time at the hotel? You have a good time at the hotel? Yeah? What'd you do? The circle jerk in your room? Fuck you. Get the hell out of here. There's still one at the hotel and 3 more in the parking lot. What should I do? Go over to the parking lot? 1, 2, there's 4 in the parking lot. 2 in the, well, at least 1 at the hotel. Suppose if I go over to the parking lot, I think they're having the valet go over and drive the trucks. Drive the government trucks. If I go over to the parking lot, I'll miss these guys over here. If I go to talk to these guys, and it'll be on private property. I'm not going to go on hotel property. Let's see what this one's doing. This one might not be law enforcement. I don't see any no, that's just the Montana plate. The law enforcement, Forest Service law enforcement trucks have government plates. Wonder what they were doing at the hotel. Well, I'm gonna go walk over to the trucks in the parking lot here and see if I can get some information from the trucks. Yeah, there were 8 of them here last night. 8 of them in the parking lot over here. It's a nice hotel. I'm sure the taxpayers paid for it. Why am I the only one doing this? Huh? 8 law enforcement trucks. 8 of them. One just left. At least one's there. And there's still 4 of them over here. I'm sure the pigs are at the all-you-can-eat buffet. They'll get their money's worth, or the taxpayers' money worth, until 11 o'clock when they have to check out. Let's see. Law enforcement. What kind of laws do they enforce? Last year, Ranger Hansen stopped me when I was... Oh, there's one over here. Run! Run! Oh my God, I knew I'd miss him. I'm running as fast as I can. Oh no, don't go. Okay. Ooh, is that a real animal? Wow. That's a line from Borat, the Borat movie. He goes to some farm and looks at a chicken. Says to the farmer, "Is that a real animal?" Okay. I think the valets must be getting the trucks for them. You have to get a big tip. Because the other 4 were over there, and then the Rangers get into their trucks at from the lobby. Yeah. Okay. Where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? U.S. government. For official use only. Forest Service. Oh, that's serious. Forest Service. U.S. government for official use only. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my reflection. Scared me. Okay, so we got the 2 here. And we got... What am I going to say to the valet when he comes over here? Man, it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm running already. Law enforcement. For official use only. And this is the same one, a little different. This one says United States Department of Agriculture. Maybe they were inspecting the buffet. $3,999. Forest Service, Department of Agriculture. Ah, the laptop is gone. Okay. Remember to pause it and don't touch the screen. The computers are gone. Okay, pause it. They're not swimming on a public sidewalk. I'm on a public sidewalk. On a public sidewalk. I'm sure I can record anything I want from this public sidewalk. Must be a public parking lot, because this is where the public will pay to park. Or maybe the taxpayers will pay. USDA. My fingers are numb from the cold already. But I have to wait for these clowns. Okay, press the pause button and don't touch the screen. Oh, so the unusual thing that I saw when I caught the Forest Service law enforcement people at the stoplight over here, they were wearing bulletproof vests, flak jackets, big ones. I think that's why they want to have the valet come over here and they get out of the door as fast as possible. They don't want the public like me seeing them. Okay. I think I'm going to take a walk over to the hotel, even though it could be private property. Why am I the only one reporting on this situation?
Up to?
בוקר טוב, מה נשמע?
What?
אתה עושה למיטה? לך תחדו נגד אלימות גזעית?
What? You speak English? Why are you taking my picture? Can I help you?
早晨好，
English?
美国的最高法律是什么？是
Can I
法
do。something for you, bud?
You know, when I did United States Postal Service, they said they were going to fuck me up and put me down, and called the police and smoked cigarettes until the police got there. But I think you have a higher standard than the Postal Service, don't you? You haven't resorted to terrible language yet.
Why would I do that?
Because you have a higher standard.
I appreciate that. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, I make YouTube videos.
Okay. For what?
Law enforcement. So whenever the police show up, like the United States Postal Service called the police because I was speaking Hebrew, so they called the police. So I record the police, and then the police give the criminals a little talking to. But I don't think you're going to call the police.
I have no reason to. I'm just trying to figure out why you're videoing me.
Because this is a public place.
I didn't say you can't. I'm just trying to figure out why I said.
From my, I thought I was clear. From my YouTube channel, I record the police.
Sure. I'm not acting in police capacity right now. I'm just traveling.
It says law enforcement.
Yeah, it does. This is my work truck. I am a law
And at Mount Rushmore, when I was walking to Mount Rushmore, a truck like this stopped me when I was on a public sidewalk.
Sure.
Ranger Hanson,
Okay.
this guy, Leslie Hanson, stopped me and questioned me.
Okay. I don't know who he is. That's not me.
Well, he had a truck like this.
Sure.
And so I did my Mandarin and Hebrew routine. And he said he sees this badge on my vest. He says maybe I need help, although I had a phone in each hand.
Right.
I said, yeah, give me a ride to Mount Rushmore. And he said, well, we'll have to frisk you if you get into the truck. 2 hours later, one of his colleagues pulls over a car and lets the criminal get right into her truck without frisking them. And they look like terrorists from Israel. Yeah.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
Well, I'm not complaining to you, but I'm talking to my viewers.
Sure.
This woman here and her lesbian friend with the middle finger. Well, I guess that's free speech. But she's a lawyer.
Sure.
Lawyers resort to that stuff, but not you. Thanks for not using the middle finger or bad language or calling the police.
I would not do that, sir, unless you threaten me.
Oh, okay. The word threats are coming up now. I'm on a public sidewalk. I'm on a public sidewalk. I'm on a public sidewalk. Always record anybody with a gun.
Hey, man, I think you're out of line.
Well, you can keep going. Keep walking, dude.
No problem.
Get lost. It's legal to be out of line. Looked like your other co-workers had flak jackets, bulletproof vests. Why would that be? They're going to Canada? I was going to resort to a lot of foul language and free speech, but I'm not going to do that here because this guy's polite so far. But maybe your coworkers will take the bait. When I do this to the town police, they don't talk to me. They just keep moving. Oh, my horoscope said I had to be assertive today. Oh, what was this, a remote start maybe? Yeah, nice. Lawn for official use only.
Ready, are you parking? Parking patrol.
Pogosov, marshma, tracay lamita. Lacha tacha du neged alimut kasayet.
Morning.
That was an ugly one. Send me one that looks better. Oh, the word shots. Yeah, well, get lost, jerk. I don't care if it's anybody that says law enforcement, anybody that has a gun, police, sheriffs, state police. I record them all. That's what I like. And you know, the sheriffs and state police. Here comes that guy that told me I was out of line. That's disturbing the peace. That's disturbing the peace. I don't like loud noises early in the morning. What are you doing, crying because your picture's being took? Here comes somebody running up here. He thought I was walking away.
Okay.
Fokusov.
What?
Manishma, trasing mita. Lakata khadin nagrali mukazayit.
What?
Sa Shanghai. What do you mean it's a Taiyang? Toi bichi wari wan tingla yo bichi da. Ik word ik af lucia shenma sienfa.
Is there a reason?
Yeah, anybody that has a law enforcement truck, I record them. Police, town police, state police, sheriffs, Forest Service, CIA, FBI, confidential informants, snitches. Are you a snitch?
No, I'm a valet over at the resort.
You can run pretty fast, can't you? I saw you running. Are you an athlete?
I don't really
You don't know?
comfortable with this situation. I'm just trying to find a vehicle, and I don't know where it's at. So
Yeah. Maybe you should find another job.
maybe.
Okay, here comes the police. It's about time. What took them so long? Oh, 2 police. Well, that's okay. Where are they going? Thanks for the protection. The law enforcement had to call 2 police on me. Nice. I'm losing my touch. It's usually 3 police. He's the driver of one of the trucks. I think he has a gun. Yeah, the police know me here in Coeur d'Alene because when I was in the library, I was reading a book called Repeal the Second Amendment. This black woman comes up to me, bumps her elbow into my elbow and says, "Do you need a hug?" And then she says she wants to get behind me. Well, I'm not going to let somebody like that get behind me. They can turn around just like everybody else. So she stands next to me for 3 hours, looks into the camera for 3 hours, and then never complains for 3 hours that she's being recorded. And then the librarian comes over after 3 hours and said, I must be a bad guy or something like that. And so she calls the police. So she's on the phone with the police, and she says, "I'm going around recording everybody willy-nilly." Well, how could that be? Since I've been recording the black woman for 3 freaking hours, I'm not recording anybody else. And then then there's a white guy. He comes over. He gives me the middle finger. I said, "Is that your IQ? Is that your IQ? And is that your IQ?" And so the librarian's still talking to the police, and she lies right to the police. She says, "Well, he's not saying anything." And what else did she say? I'm not saying. Well, she just heard me say, "Is that your IQ?" And then she says to the police, "I'm not saying anything." Right? And she does not tell the police about the guy with the middle finger. Yeah, leaving out important information. That's as good as lying. Okay, she doesn't like me. She likes them. She's protecting them. And I told her how the black woman bumps my elbow and says, and she says, oh, she would never do a thing. So I said, well, what are you accusing me of being a liar? Yeah. Law enforcement has to call the police. So they show up and see, I'm in a public, I'm just talking to the law enforcement people. What a bunch of cowards. Oh, so the woman that just drove out, she's still over here at the front door of the hotel. Probably crying, oh, he took my picture, and he's speaking a funny language. Oh yeah, so then the black woman and the white guy with the middle finger, they run away in anticipation of the police, who never show up. Liars. This is a nation of liars. I think they're afraid to come out because they know that the valet does not have a driver's license for law enforcement vehicles. Oh, remember, this is some good stuff. Well, I think it's good. I'll probably get 10 views. Yeah, so I gotta remember, press the pause button and don't touch the glass. Thought you could sneak away from me, you fucking asshole. Yeah, I see you. You're burning oil. Your hotel room with your fucking buddies. See that middle finger, jerk? Well, we're down to one. Actually, two. The woman cop. Oh, that's what he did. When I walked away, he got a ride. He got a ride over here. I'm gonna have to ask them if valets have driver's licenses. Uh-oh. They're getting in the car. They see me coming. Oh, if valets have driver's licenses to drive law enforcement. Yeah, they're running away. What a bunch of cowards. They know they're doing something wrong when they let valets move law enforcement vehicles. That's why they're doing their best to avoid me. That's a fun morning. It's a beautiful day for running around. Is this public way? I think so. Do you have a driver's license for law enforcement vehicles? No, you don't you? Yeah. You have the right to remain silent. Everybody's running now. I started the running. They got the whole world running. Oh, 15 minutes. Oh my God, this truck's been here longer than 15 minutes. See if I can 9:52. Friday before. This truck's been here at least half an hour, but we'll start the time here. Yeah, this truck's been here half an hour. The sign says 15 minutes. That's a big gun. You ever shoot anyone? You ever blast anybody's head off?
We've already talked this morning.
Yeah, I know. The two police showed up and they waved to me, said goodbye, get lost. They're above the law, above the rules. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's my shadow. What's the matter? You out of gas? Is that junker broken down? Are you lost? All your buddies went that way. Now you're going that way. Maybe they don't like you and they left you here. I like recording blind people because they can't chase me.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I come up with good ones.
How you doing?
I'm having a good time because I was recording. There were 8 law enforcement trucks over here in this parking lot.
Oh.
And when they see me coming, I like to record the police.
Oh,
So they took off, and then the valet came over. He was going to move a police car. I said, do you have a license to move police cars? And he wouldn't talk to me, right? So then I caught another one. He was parked in the 15-minute zone, but he was there for half an hour, and he comes out with his big gun. I said, oh, that's a big gun. You ever shoot anybody and blast them in the head? And he took off.
Oh.
So there's one more.
there's still another one
Just
there?
one more. And the other ones, when I walked away like this far away, they came running over to their trucks like they fooled me. They're going to get away from me so I can't take their picture.
Oh.
But I ran up to them and I caught them anyway. So
Are
this
they city police?
no Forest Service law enforcement,
Oh.
and some of them had those big flak jackets on, bulletproof vests,
Oh, wow.
and they wouldn't talk to me. But I think maybe they're going to the border up there in Canada, maybe.
Oh.
So maybe that's why there's eight police trucks here.
Oh, so
Well, they stayed here overnight. I know that because last night I was here, and there were 8 trucks here last night. And
Wow, that is interesting.
Yeah.
And I wonder if there are some immigrants there.
yeah, that's what they say now. Trump says that the instead of coming through the south border from Mexico, and now they're coming from Canada.
Oh.
And
I think they always have
yeah,
from
but
the
it's,
Canada side.
yeah.
So you live here in Coeur d'Alene then?
No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
I'll sell my answer for $1,000 where I live.
Oh. Oh, well, you have a good
Yeah.
day
So do you know what the second most widely spoken language is in Canada?
in Canada.
No, Chinese,
Chinese.
Mandarin.
Really?
Yeah.
I know we was at the World's Fair in Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah.
That was one of the largest Chinese
Yeah.
communities I've ever been to.
Yeah, so I know some Chinese. So whenever I talk to the police, I speak Chinese. So 好，我的名字太阳，对不起，我的英文听了不起的，经常很好吃。Xi Jinping 不会跳上 Xi Jinping, the president, can't jump rope. So this is a bunch of silly stuff. Except for 美国的最高法律是什么, which means what is the supreme law of America? And whenever I ask a Chinese person that, they always answer. Not only can they understand my Chinese, they answer the question. The Constitution. What is the supreme law of America? The Constitution. But most of the time, all the police that I've talked to, what is the supreme law of America? They don't know, except one did, right? And I said, do you remember taking an oath to protect the Constitution from all threats, foreign and domestic? And then they just walk away. I don't know if they're embarrassed, they didn't know, or they didn't hear my hint. The Constitution. What's the supreme law? The Constitution. Sure. And yeah, they take the oath to protect the Constitution.
Oh.
So I always keep my camera on them. I don't care if it's town police, sheriffs, state police, FBI, CIA,
Yeah.
scofflaws.
My boy was state police for
Oh, yeah?
Idaho. He just retired.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, it was good to get him off the street. There's
Yeah.
too many crazy people.
Yeah. Oh, so this company, they called the police on me just now, about a half an hour ago. 2 police came into the parking lot where the law enforcement trucks are, and they turned around and they went out, and we waved. I gave them a thumbs up.
Oh.
I think they know me
Oh.
because in the library,
Yes.
the librarian called the police on me. This black woman, she comes up, she elbows me in the elbow, and she says, "Do you need a hug?" Yeah. And so then she says she wants to get behind me. So yeah, I'm not going to let her get behind me. Somebody treats me like that, right? For 3 hours, I recorded her for 3 hours. And she looks right into the camera and never complains about being recorded.
Oh, you have a
A YouTube channel.
Oh.
See my YouTube channel?
Ha.
Oh, it's not in Braille, sorry.
Oh.
Savlata, S-A-V-L-A-T-A. Hi, puppy.
Ha.
So yeah, I put all my police videos on there. So then the librarian, she's calling the police, and this white guy comes up to me and he gives me the middle finger. And I said, "Is that your IQ? Are you showing me your IQ? Do you have an IQ of 1, right?" And the librarian she's talking to the police, and she says, "He's not saying anything." Well, I just spoke to the white guy. Yeah, the librarian's lying, right? And she says he's going around recording everybody. But how could I go around recording everybody when I recorded that black woman for 3 hours?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you have a good
So,
day.
you know what? The police never showed up, but those 2 people that gave me the middle finger and lied that I was recording them, they didn't like to be recorded. They ran away when they thought the police were going to show up, but the police never showed up because they know it's a public library.
Sure.
I can record it. If somebody's going to give me trouble in a public library, I'll record them.
Sure.
Yeah. You too.
Yeah.
Record anything you want.
Sure.
I'm just giving you a joke. Why'd you lose your eyesight?
I haven't lost it completely. I have a little bit of sight, but it's a rare disease. The cells are dying in my eyes,
Oh,
and they've been doing that for the last 10 years now.
yeah.
So each year more cells die.
Is that glaucoma or a myo something?
No, it's a rare disease that I got from my mother. I went to Spokane to the eye clinic, and
Yeah.
they've seen 3 other cases like this out of 18 doctors.
Wow.
They said it's rare. They know what it is, but they can't stop it.
Yeah.
So you just have to
Pray.
keep moving. Yes.
Keep moving, and I'll pray for you.
Yeah, and I don't know how much longer. The more I lose, the less I can get out. But I'm familiar with the area, so I live on quite a ways down Mullen,
Yeah.
down towards the golf course. So I know where I'm at, and
Yeah.
it's okay. There's a lot of other people worse than I am, so
Yeah.
you get down sometimes about it, but
Yeah.
We're
We're gonna count our blessings.
we do, and just being upright and moving around is a big blessing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
It is. The sunshine feels good and makes people happy, and
Yeah.
yes,
The police were happy. The Coeur d'Alene police were happy, but these Forest Service law enforcement, they're not too happy.
yeah. I wonder why. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you have a good day. My name is Harry.
Mine's Sandy.
Sandy.
Yeah.
If you see me, you tell me Sandy.
Sandy.
Oh. The guy with the recorder. I
Yeah.
know.
I
Okay.
forget your name already.
Harry.
Harry. You know, there's 2 signs of old age. One's forgetting, and I forget what the other one is.
Yes, and you're from the east somewhere.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Oh.
Well, nice to meet you, Harry.
Yes.
I'll see you
have
around.
Yes, you have a good day.
Okay, here comes the valet. I can tell because he's running fast. Let's see if the valet has a driver's license for law enforcement vehicles. No, it's just a runner. Not the valet. Okay, here comes somebody that looks like a park ranger. So, this is why I love the pause button.
My doctor told me that I should just
Bukrasov. Manishma. Atraselimita. Oh, that's a big gun. You ever shoot anyone? Blast them in the head? Trees. Ranger Leslie Hansen in South Dakota, he's a real senile jerk. He stopped me walking on a public road. Him and his friend Cody. Ranger Hansen is a senile fool. Hey, do the valet people, do they have a license to drive law enforcement? Does the valet have a license to drive law enforcement vehicles? You have the right to remain silent. You know, when I was here last night, there were eight trucks like this. Well, that's it. They're all gone. Thanks for watching.